Good morning, Venice, Northport, and Englewood. This is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Venice Scoop, bringing you the latest news for our area. Today is November 30th. It's Saturday, and it's the day of the big parade. As I said yesterday, I'm going with a new format. I played around with it a little bit yesterday, and I've learned a little bit more of the editing process. This software is actually pretty neat, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So, check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go ahead and get started with the news. Okay, let's review the news that came in. One that stirred up a lot of conversations. Let's see, we have 92 people liking it, 88 comments so far, and 3 shares. Was the photo someone sent me of 4 police officers washing their cars. Why do I think they were there? I think they were there because there was no crime. The city was safe. And they were getting the cars ready for the VPD, or maybe they were doing the weekly wash. I'm pretty sure the chief and the city and everybody wants clean cars, wants well-maintained cars. I just put it up there, and I should have known that people would make the donut jokes and all the different commentary. And then you would have the individuals that would come on there saying, hey, look, they're the VPD, leave them alone, blah, 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 blah. Look, guys, oh no, VPD does a great job. We have a very low crime rate. Chief McNulty's great. I've talked to him a few times. I think he's a great guy. I was out surfing this weekend, and Lieutenant Eric Hill stopped down at the jetty. I talked to him in depth about a few things. He educated me on a few things, ranging from we discussed drug use in the city, to pedophilia, to the organization and coordination of the parade. And if you just stop and talk to some of these guys, they're very approachable. You'll learn a lot. Lieutenant Mike Rose, Lieutenant Eric Hill, Chief McNulty, they're all willing to talk to you, and they're all great guys. So take a second out of your day, talk to them. And for the serious people out there, I think the donut joke's just a way of being funny and the humor. I actually use that on some of my good friends that I went to high school with. Phil De Niro, he's with the Sarasota police. And I use that line, and he's like, Frank, it gets old, but it always makes us laugh. And just some food for thought there on the police officers. Next one, Venice High School, seeking an assistant boys track coach. They say contact Pete Dembowski right there at the email address that I've highlighted. If you think you can help these boys to achieve success on the track field, give Venice High School a call and see if there's a spot for you on the team. Snake Island, I think I put something out a little bit ago about an effort to save the shrinking island. There's an article out there on WTSP, and they put out a couple pictures that went along with the article. Everybody's been asking, what are all the rocks for out at the North Jetty? As soon as you start heading down to North Jetty, you'll see them on the left. Well, this is what they're there for, to help to try to rebuild Snake Island and to save it from shrinking away. And what I'm going to do is, I'm starting a new approach, folks. You're going to see a little bubble that's going to pop up, and it's going to be a link to this story. And whenever I put certain stories out there, if you're interested in it, just click the link. Someone said, it would be cool, and this is what brought on this whole use of the software. If you could go, he said how I came up with the story, and he could not find it on the Facebook page because there's so much information. So I started talking to him, and he introduced this software to me, and I found out that I can bring up the story like I am now. I can put the link, and you guys can simply click it and go to it, because with all the information that's coming out on the Facebook pages, especially the Venice Scoop one, not as much so on the Northport or Englewood Scoops, there's just so much, and it'd be easier if we had links. I'm trying to figure out how to get those same links over to the Facebook thread so you can go directly to the thread. But for now, I'll be able to link you guys to the Facebook pages. So whenever you see a little ball or a little bubble or comment on there, click it. It should open a new window on your browser and bring you to that news. Okay, folks, the next question we have is, what is the parade route for tonight? That's where I'll be broadcasting live, or attempting to. We'll see how it goes. Basically, start right around here where A is, just about where Park is. They'll come out onto Venice Avenue, following my cursor all the way down. They'll keep on going past Harbor, Venice Avenue, and let's see, past here. I'm going to be somewhere right in here, and they'll keep going down. They get down to right here, Nokomis. They'll hook right, and they go down Nokomis to the library. And once they get to the library, it is over. It'll last about 2 hours. I got the list of all the floats. I think there's about 90 of them. Should be entertaining. And what you'll see is the first car should be the VPD, and the last car should be the VPD vehicles. Hence part of the reason why probably car washes yesterday, and in addition to the normal maintenance. Another, let's see, the other one was this. How could we forget this? The sectional. There's my lovely wife. I had a few pictures on the sectional, and then the parade organizer got back to me last night and asked me to put out a communication in regards to the chairs that were dropped off. And this was from Bob. And basically, they're saying that they got video of the person that put the chairs there. And if the chairs are there the day of the parade, that they will be fined, and they expect them to remove them. They're under the suspicion that somebody put them there as a joke and plans on leaving them there. You can see there's another lovely picture on the sectional. Let's see, for another news, this one was a cute little story. Emily Cage, she's a sophomore at VHS, and this girl's got quite the voice. She's going to be up in Englewood today from 7 to 10 at Racolintini's. But take a listen to this girl. Not bad for a sophomore, huh? So I'll try to see if I can get some more of her tracks on here. I always encouraging promoting the local people. This one, fan Michelle, getting a little carried away. She thought I had ice cream on my face. I don't know. Okay, and then we go up. Here's a good story about shopping off the beaten path. Two individuals that decided to go shopping at Goodwill. I guess Goodwill was pretty busy on Black Friday. Even with 5 cashiers, they had lines stretched out the rear of the door. People had baskets and baskets of clothes and lamps and everything. This is Pat and Terry Neal as they stood in the crowd. Well, this is them coming out, but they wanted that floral print chair for Christmas. So Black Friday shopping happening here in OV Town, it looks like. And then, we had the Christmas event. Basically, this article from WWSB, it'll cover that the parade starts at 5 with the festivities. The actual parade is at 7. And like I said, it goes along west of Venice Avenue, south to Nokomis, and then you turn to Turin Street. And then they talk about the chairs that can go out. They're expecting 3,000 people are in the parade and 50,000 spectators. So that should be an interesting night tonight. See how it goes. That's it for the Venice side of the house. If we go over and check out what happened over in Northport, let's see. Here's an article that was put out by Meredith. It's about the Northport services. They're encouraging season of giving. They're working with nearly 1,000 families through the annual food basket and toy chest program. And it has more information on there. You can go to the Northport Scoop and check it out. That article is from the Northport Sun, so good things there. And this is a neat one. This is a picture someone sent me of a scuba diver, and I guess they were once a professional scuba diver out of Warm Mineral Springs back in the early 90s, and they took this photo there. As we all know, it's closed down right now. I think in 2 days, maybe Monday, maybe 3 days, they're going to be having an event out there to rally the city to open up the springs, get it going back up again, and make it a viable option out there, tourist attraction out there in Northport. Another Black Friday article coming in on this is a Black Friday and the infusion of shopping options. This is by that ace reporter Shelby Webb, and she said, basically 6 in the morning, 30 people were lined up outside the Sports Authority. And they talked about how people got there early to try to get stuff at a discount. I was watching a show though, or listening to a show, and basically he made a good point. He basically said that are you really getting a discount? They mark up your pricing on the product all year long, and then they do a gradual markdown just before Thanksgiving. You feel like you're getting a heck of a deal when you go in there, and the whole thought process is that when you do go in there to get that one deal, which they're not really losing that much money, that you will go over and purchase other items that are marked up, and hence the profit comes in. It was food for thought. It made me start thinking about it and looking at it. I've never been a Black Friday shopper. I mean, I'll go to the store if I need something or if I'm bored, but never intentionally going out to buy a product. And this is one on the cheerleaders. They're looking for some support for their USA Nationals. Nicole Goodrich put this out there, and they're trying to get some money so that they can go there for the competition. It looks like they've raised $175 of the $2,400 needed, and that is on the Northport Scoop. Basically, that was it. Most of these articles are older articles out of Northport. Englewood, not much happening there. If I recollect, I don't remember posting too much. If you guys ever do go to the pages, this is one I have. It's taken a bite out of crime. We just went over 4,000 people, but I put interesting stuff that impacts the county, Sarasota County throughout. And this one, here's one I just put up there. This is Jeff. He was convicted of sexual battery with a weapon and force. So that sounds like to me to rape. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I put, Black Friday shopping tips, and you can get all kinds of good information on here of crime within the city. To find that page, just click the go to page button down on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and that's taking a bite out of crime. That's it for Francesco Abbruzzino on the news. Now let's go over to the weather. Okay, here is your 7-day forecast. As you can see, today it's going to be about 79 as the high and a low of 59. That means bring out some sweaters for the parade tonight. It may be a little bit chilly. It looks like it's basically going to be those in the 70s for the rest of the week. So get out there and enjoy this great weather. All right, folks, that's it for the news and weather. With sports, there's nothing really happening today since school was out yesterday. In terms of events happening today, you got the Venice Farmers Market on the island at Centennial Park. You have the Farmers Market at Warm Mineral Springs for the Northport folk. And that's it. For Northport, Englewood, and Venice, we have the parade tomorrow. Remember, I'm going to be broadcasting live outside the daiquiri deck. So stop by, say, hey, Frankie, what's going on? I'm going to be there with my lovely wife, Lisa. My kids will probably be running around like crazy kids. In front of the table there, if your kids want to sit there, feel free to sit there. I just want a shot with my laptop from the table of the parade. And let's see. Oh, yeah. How could we forget? Drum Circle at Sunset. I'm pretty sure that's still going on. It'll probably be a minimal crowd since most people will be at the parade. But if the parade's not your thing, by all means, get out there and check that out. So, for Francesco Abbruzzino and the Venice Scoop, that's it. Everybody enjoy your Saturday and see you at the parade. And ciao tutti.